Welcome everyone to this terrific Thursday. Let's ask our angels what is it that they wish to tell us on this beautiful day. The angels tell us, release all habits of criticism, judgments, and self-righteousness imposed on yourself or on others. Move away from the thorny energies of these habits. Love yourself and others irrespective of your earthly differences. See beyond the earthly trivialities to rise and shine. This week we had earlier messages of self-criticism, and this message goes steps forward and tells us how important it is not to even criticize others. So many times we say that finger that you're pointing on others, three are pointing back at you. Yes, that's what it is. With all this harshness, when we set out something, we are setting out as that one central point. But what we are getting is from this collective consciousness. It's going into the universe, it's spreading into the universe and coming many folds. So everything that I am setting out is getting amplified and coming back to me. So when we think that something is wrong, we are clearing some past. We are releasing some past. And at the same time, we are receiving something in amplification, which needs to be experienced, which needs to be realized. And it's not about, there are times where people are seemingly ill or we go through things. I went through many, many illnesses and things in my life. And all those seeming things were there for a lesson. And it does not mean that, oh, this person has sinned so much. It's not about sinning. It is about the purging that we create. It is about that decision that the soul makes, that I don't want to come lifetimes after, lifetimes again and again and again. And I would rather take in all these 50 soul lessons in one lifetime and bang on. Get over with it. So we might see this karmic accelerator, completely pressing onto it and boom, going in good, great speed. And we might get overwhelmed with all that is happening and with the judgments that the society and people, oh, this person must have sinned so much. God, look at her, look at him. No. That person is far possibly wiser as a soul than you and me, because they have decided to clear off this entire debt, this entire, going to ground zero and not having any sanskaras and karmas left. They may have decided to do that in this very lifetime. So the angels ask us to step away from any kind of criticism, judgments, and self-righteousness. I am like this, I am like that. No. We need to lead a good life. I'm sorry for the thunder. It was a bike. We need to lead a good life, but we do not need to self-impose this self-righteousness upon us. So it's not that because I'm spiritual, I have to be dressing in a certain way. It's not because I'm spiritual, I can't go out and be with my friends or have a good time and loving time with my, family or loved ones. So we create these judgments, we create these frameworks, we see God in a framework. Oh, God has to be like this. Oh, God has to be like that. No, there is no framework. Divinity has no menu card and divinity has no framework. We need to get it out. We need to get it out of our systems so that we stop judging people. We stop concocting these stories about ourselves or about others or the world and the events. And we pause. We pause in that inner quietness, that inner silence. What am I doing? What am I saying? Is it required? Is it needed? Is it the truth? It is going to make a difference or not? Is it going to make a positive impact or a negative one? That is what we need to do when angels ask us to practice non-judgmentalism, when they ask us to practice to move away from criticism. That's what we need to do. And we need to go no far. We need to begin with ourselves. We need to begin with ourselves, that relationship with ourselves, to stop, as they said earlier this week, from criticizing ourselves harshly, and the same way, stopping to criticize others harshly. See them with compassion. Just the way I behaved in a certain way when I was unhealed inside, maybe this person has some story which is unhealed, and the person is behaving or reacting in a certain way. So when you allow that compassion to seep in, you will stop judging people. You will stop criticizing or humiliating them in public and doing exactly what somebody may have done to you years back that has adversely impacted you. So the angels tell us that irrespective of our earthly differences and discriminations, we need to rise above to love ourselves and others and look beyond all these earthly trivialities, all these dogmatic beliefs, systems, castes, creeds, religions, everything. We need to look beyond. We are all interconnected. We are all connected as one. Very, you know, the most basic thing that is always said in this, that all of us have the same blood color. All of us have the same structure. We are no different. We are not like our evolutionary forms as animals, in different forms and different ways. 2 legs and n number of nails and one tail and this and that. No. We are structurally, because we are a fragment reaching this point of being the highest creation of God. And we need to be extremely responsible for being that highest creation. We need to apply this responsibility in every layer and area of our life so that we can do justice to this existence, to this life purpose. With that, we move on to the color of the day. Today's color is the beautiful light blue for the throat chakra. Clear this energy center, the center for creative expression, the center for speaking your truth out with love and compassion, the center for getting out into the world and putting your voice out there. It may not be just through speaking, it could be through writing, journalism, or any such area that will help you get out your inner voice into the world and help propel a certain positive energy from that work through that work. So work with your angels and clear your throat area. If you've been having any kind of, grips and choking and, bronchital things and coughs and colds and stuff, then you need to clear your throat chakra. There's something that's bottled in, there's something that's suppressed right there. Cleanse it and purify it, and the light blue color will help you do that. So we leave you with a beautiful day ahead. Stay blessed, loved, and protected in love and light, and Godspeed.